Imagine a vast, intricate cosmos within your own body. This is your immune system. It is a complex network of cells and organs. Its mission is to defend you against invaders. These invaders can be bacteria, viruses, or other harmful agents. Now, picture a very specific kind of invader. This is the human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV. HIV is a retrovirus. This means it carries its genetic information in RNA, not DNA. It has a unique way of inserting itself into your cells. This virus targets a crucial part of your immune system. It specifically attacks CD4 cells, also known as T helper cells. These cells are like the generals of your immune army. When HIV attacks these CD4 cells, it weakens the entire immune response. The virus uses the CD4 cell's own machinery to make copies of itself. This process slowly depletes the number of available CD4 cells. The body's ability to fight off other infections diminishes. This stage of severe immune damage is known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or AIDS. Understanding this tiny invader is the first step towards combating its effects across our human cosmos. Knowing your HIV status is like having a clear map of your own personal universe. It provides crucial information. This information empowers you to make informed decisions about your health. It also helps protect the health of others. If you are living with HIV, knowing your status early allows you to access life-saving treatment. This treatment can keep you healthy for many years. It can also significantly reduce the chance of transmitting the virus to others. Ignorance in this case is not bliss, it's a missed opportunity for intervention. HIV testing is a vital tool for public health. When more people know their status, we can better understand the spread of the virus. We can target prevention efforts more effectively. We can also ensure that resources reach those who need them most. Widespread testing helps to destigmatize the virus. It makes it a manageable health condition rather than a hidden fear. Many people might not show any symptoms of HIV for years after infection. During this time, the virus can still be silently damaging the immune system. This is why testing is so important, even if you feel perfectly healthy. There isn't just one way to look for signs of HIV. Scientists have developed several types of tests, each with its own method. These tests search for different clues left by the virus. The most common types are antibody tests. When HIV enters your body, your immune system responds. It produces specific proteins called antibodies to fight the virus. Antibody tests look for these specific HIV antibodies in your blood or oral fluid. Another important category is antigen antibody tests. These tests search for both HIV antibodies and antigens. In the case of HIV, a specific protein called P24 antigen is produced even before antibodies develop. Then there are nucleic acid tests, or NATs. These tests look directly for the virus's genetic material, its RNA. The choice of test often depends on various factors, including the window period. Embarking on an HIV test is a straightforward journey. It begins with a decision to seek knowledge. You can get tested in many places. These include doctors' offices, health clinics, hospitals, and dedicated testing centers. Some areas even offer mobile testing units or self-testing kits. The first step is usually pre-test counseling. A healthcare provider or counselor will explain the testing process. They will discuss confidentiality and answer any questions you might have. The actual sample collection is simple and quick. For most rapid tests and some lab tests, it involves a finger prick to get a small blood sample. Sometimes a blood sample is drawn from a vein in your arm. Oral fluid tests use a swab to collect a sample from the inside of your cheek. The sample is then either tested on-site for rapid results or sent to a laboratory for analysis. Waiting for the results can sometimes cause anxiety. If it's a rapid test, you might receive your results within 20 to 30 minutes. For laboratory tests, the wait might be a few days to a week. Once the results are ready, you will receive post-test counseling. Section 5. Cosmic Messages, Decoding Your HIV Test Results. Receiving your HIV test result is like intercepting a message from your inner cosmos. A negative result means that the test did not find any signs of HIV infection. If you took an antibody test, it means no HIV antibodies were detected. If you took an antigen antibody test or a NAT, it means no viral material or specific antigens were found. This is generally good news. However, it's important to consider the window period. If the test was taken too soon after a potential exposure, it might not be accurate. If your test result is negative, but you've had a recent potential exposure, your healthcare provider might recommend retesting later. A negative result is also an opportunity to reinforce prevention strategies. A positive result means that the test detected HIV antibodies, antigens, or genetic material. This indicates an HIV infection. Initial positive results from rapid tests or some antibody tests are usually followed by a confirmatory test. This second test ensures the initial result was accurate. The news of a positive result can be overwhelming, a sudden shift in your personal universe. But a positive result is not a death sentence, not anymore. It means you can start treatment. Section 6. The Viral Dance, HIV's Replication Unveiled. The replication of HIV is a complex, almost choreographed dance at the microscopic level. It begins when an HIV particle encounters a susceptible host cell, typically a CD4 T helper cell. The virus first attaches itself to the surface of this cell. Specific proteins on the surface of HIV, its keys, bind to specific receptor proteins on the CD4 cell, its locks. This binding is highly specific, ensuring HIV targets the right cells. Once firmly attached, the HIV particle fuses its outer membrane with the CD4 cell's membrane. This fusion allows the virus to release its contents into the cell. These contents include its genetic material, RNA, and several important enzymes. One crucial enzyme is called reverse transcriptase. This enzyme is what makes HIV a retrovirus. Its job is to convert the viral RNA into DNA. The newly formed viral DNA then travels to the CD4 cell's nucleus. Here, another viral enzyme called integrase helps to insert the viral DNA into the host cell's own DNA. Once integrated, the viral DNA can remain dormant or become active and instruct the cell to start producing new HIV components. The cell is now hijacked, forced to follow the virus's commands. Section 7. Catching a Comet. The Power of Early HIV Detection. Detecting HIV early is like spotting a comet when it's still far from Earth. The earlier you see it, the more time you have to understand it and prepare. Early detection of HIV dramatically improves health outcomes. When HIV is diagnosed soon after infection, treatment can begin promptly. Modern antiretroviral therapy, ART, is highly effective. It works by interfering with the HIV replication cycle we just explored. Starting ART early helps to preserve immune function. It prevents the virus from causing extensive damage to the CD4 cells. Early treatment acts like a conservation effort. It protects the CD4 cell population. It keeps the immune system strong enough to fight off other infections and illnesses. People who start ART early and adhere to their treatment plan can expect to live nearly as long as people who do not have HIV. Early detection also has a profound public health benefit. When a person with HIV is on effective ART, the amount of virus in their blood can become so low that it is undetectable by standard tests. This is known as having an undetectable viral load. Section 8. Navigating New Constellations, Treatment and Living Well. The landscape of HIV treatment has been utterly transformed. It's like discovering new constellations that offer pathways to longevity and health. Antiretroviral therapy, or ART, is the cornerstone of this transformation. ART usually involves taking a combination of HIV medicines every day. These medicines work at different stages of the HIV life cycle. Some prevent the virus from entering CD4 cells. Others stop the reverse transcription process. Some block integration and others interfere with assembly or maturation of new virus particles. This multi-pronged attack is highly effective. The goal of RT is to reduce a person's viral load to an undetectable level. Achieving and maintaining an undetectable viral load is a key indicator of successful treatment. This not only keeps the individual healthy by allowing their immune system to recover and function well, it also prevents sexual transmission of HIV. Modern ART regimens are much simpler than in the past. Many people can manage their HIV with just one pill a day. Side effects are also generally fewer and more manageable than with older medications. Living well with HIV today involves more than just taking medication. It encompasses comprehensive care. Section 9. A Galaxy of Hope, Knowledge, Prevention, and Our Shared Future. Our journey through HIV reveals a universe of progress. Knowledge is our most powerful tool. Understanding HIV has paved the way for effective strategies. This knowledge empowers us. It allows informed health choices. Education dispels myths and reduces fear. Prevention is critical. Condoms, awareness, and PrEP are vital tools. PrEP reduces HIV risk. U=U highlights RT's power. The fight against HIV is collective. It requires research, political will, and community engagement. The journey is not over. Let us look forward with hope.